In the last lesson, our test took 6 seconds to run because it was sending an email. Let's look at how emails are being sent in this application. If we check out the user model, there's a method called sendEmailVerification. This returns a new mail.to.subject.data.send, and mail is imported from a package called fullstackjs/mail. We don't want this package to continue sending emails in the middle of our test. So what we can do is mock out this package. And in Jest, to mock out a package is really easy. A mock is basically giving the package a replacement, and in the test, Jest is going to use the replacement instead of using the real package. So how do we do this? First, we are going to create a mocks folder. And in this mocks folder, we can mock out any package we want. To mock out the fullstackjs mail, you can notice that the package is namespaced, so we are going to create a fullstackjs folder. And this is basically mocking out the node modules, okay? So here, we are also going to have a mail.js, and we have to module.export the new version of the package. So it looks like this package exports a class, so we are also going to export a class. Now we need to make sure that the mock works exactly as the real package, but it doesn't do the email sending, so that it's really fast. So we know that the mock should also have a to method, a subject, a data, and a send. And it looks like all of these methods should be chainable. So our mock is going to have a to method, and we're going to return this so that it's chainable. It's also going to have a subject, and we're also going to return this so that it's chainable. It's going to have data, would return this, and let's check out what else it has. It has a send method finally, so we are going to send, and we can return this if we like, but this method is not chainable. Okay, so that's our mock. Now let's run our test and see how long it takes just to run it. Yarn test. And now it takes less than a second. It takes 200 milliseconds to run our test. And that's because when Jest is running the test, it comes across the user send email verification method, executes it, and then sees that we are sending a new mail and realizes that the mail class is being imported from fullstackjs/mail, and then it checks the mocks folder to see if we've mocked out this package, and then it realizes we've mocked out the mail package, and it uses this mock instead of using the real email sender, and that's why our test now is super fast. We still have a timeout because Jest is not able to close the database connection. So this is what we are going to do. In our test, which is the user.spec.js, we are going to await mongoose.connection.close, which means after our test, close the connection, and before the test, open the connection. So now let's run our test again. And that's it. Our test successfully passes, and it successfully closes the Mongoose connection. We have our first successful test using Mongoose and using a really good mocker. Alright, so let's proceed in the next lesson.